It's Week 10 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins... The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Hurts throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor down inside the 40. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. Seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Here's Watson. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll come up 2nd and 7. A give right side for Gibbs. 7 yards there and a first down. The Ravens at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Watson's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Tight end Dawson Knox ready to go again, as is the rest of this offense.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season, so now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. Now this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Watson on 1st down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding Knox there, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Again, it's Taylor.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now Harrison Bunker for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Gets this one to Juszczyk.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamin Davis.
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll find Moreau here.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Watson looks to throw again. This is caught.
And he is out of bounds here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Now 3rd and goal.
Gibbs. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow. Memphis 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A quick throw here out to Brown.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First down, Steelers.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Rashee Rice
from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now Watson. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! John Mechie, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his target. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Second down. Here's Hurts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And
Brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A shotgun snap for Watson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That one finds Pierce right side. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Watson. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went right there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
To the right side and complete to Washington. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They love it now. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Slayton from 17 yards out. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Ravens offense back out there. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Steelers first down.
They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
To Rashee Rice. It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Steelers.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens 24.
They'll look to throw again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens 12.
Back to throw again. He's got Brown on the out route complete, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Harrison Butker on for a field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a two-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On first down, it's Watson.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Watson's throw completed to Mechie.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Now a first down throw. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A throw over the middle taken in. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Watson now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Watson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And oh boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Juszczyk.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On third down, here's Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Holding offense.
So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to fourth. Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier they.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
So it's a win here for the Steelers.